Wahiawa to now begin our monthly memorial service in honor and appreciation of our ancestors and deceased family and friends. Please join us in prayer. Oh, is it candle on? No candle on. Ichido hairei. Mediation prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation with all our heart and soul on this day, this very moment. Kirani Konko Daijin Sama, Kirani Konko Daijin Sama, Kirani Konko Daijin Sama, Kirani Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, we are sincerely apology, we are grateful to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and reverence for past generations. Guide us in the way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth, thy will shall cease, your path without end. In heaven and earth is life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is the truth that orders all. For this wondrous born, for these wondrous works, let us praise and shake Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity. All those who live between heaven and earth, to revere Kami as divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many are not the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, greatest Kami's sorrow. Our Founding Father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, and helped us with faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing, and began the life of mutual fulfillment
of harmony and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parents' great wish was fulfilled. Konko Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of harmony and humanity. By this taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the presence of heaven and earth, and he not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he not the dawning of day. Though years passed the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the second entry Kakikake, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine hero was thus new, and blessings Lord gives us, established the way of eternal prosperity. The way of meditation, Jihabi Konko Daiji. By this wonderful revelation, we are given a knowledge of the way. Throughout our lives of this world, became a body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and guide them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami and fulfill in us the fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we humbly pray. Ichido Keige, please bow your heads in prayer.
First mediation message, monthly moon service. In the presence of Wahiawa Konko Light, Benji Kainoka, on behalf of Konko Mission Wahiawa, I ask you young. We want to stay for a prayer. Together here today, the monthly moon service on this day, April 25, 2021. This service we seek to honor and extend our sincere gratitude, the blessings we have enjoyed thus far. We pray for spiritual fulfillment of the Dhamma spirit of the people who have ever connected to the church through a fortunate encounter and twist of faith in Japanese eyes and king. Ten minutes confirmation Wahiawa are shown to serve this global faith community for 44 years, along with my wife, Rito, and our children, in support of the people in this faith community after succeeding the late Reverend Haiko Takahashi, who established this church as one church of Konko Mission Home in 1940. But with all the blessings through the present churches and the virtuous line of divine mediation. In the absent Konko faith, we have been receiving their blessings from the time of ancestors and to our descendants. We see blessings for living and even after we pass on. In memory and respect to our deceased ministers, family members, and friends, we pray that the virtue of Konko Light, Genji Ainoka, enable the Mitama spirit to be fulfilled and at peace. This year we have commemorated 81 years of operation of this church in Wahiawa. Thank you all any elements of this to make it possible for us to be able to push this church in this way. It has been possible through divine guidance of all people who have become connected to this church and become spirit. Sincerely ask our divine parent, Konko, and become spirit, to continue to support and guide us in pursuit of the Konko purpose. We continue to extend our prayers for places throughout the world. We that are experiencing hardship due to injustice, crime, poverty, famine, governance, and pollution in inland elements. We have been witnessing unyielding signs of pandemic in Hawaii and elsewhere. We pray that the coronavirus pandemic will end as soon as possible, and we will be able to find ways to cope with the life greatly affected by present COVID-19. Dear Divine Parent, in China come, please allow us to be service to you in helping others. Our utmost external thanks for blessings we'll be able to enjoy. Please let us help each other and guide people who live life in suffering. Through the virtue of getting Konko and Kenchi Kaidokan, let be known to the people that they can attain peace of mind. I pray that blessing to service is granted one and all.
Now, everyone, please. 一度はい。Recitation of Tenchi Hatsuke, page 6.
Giyami Konko Tenchi Hatsuke
Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day, pray. 池上金光大臣天地からの神に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月こにして頼み。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day, pray.
Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above.
We bow in sing prayer toward earth rich and deep.
Living amidst such gifts of unrestricted giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Konko does not stop for a single day. The protection of our divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow within all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we pray the blessings of Kami and honor the power of Kami.
Shintoku Sanji, page 29.
新徳さん仰ぎ祭れば天高く
仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚かに祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに重るるりの幸いのありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎと日もかぶる時のなく天地 の神の守りとをき近きの隔てなし神につくしみはよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなく感計らいはくすしくて人の思いと及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらん一度入り一度入りMitama Prayer, page 12. Spirit of those who have gone before us, you are
You are
given
given
the
the gift of life and is vast and endless universe.
Did you
Discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years.
You will
You'll be
remembered
remembered eternally, your lives told from generation to generation. Honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families.
Through the mysterious workings of time, you entered the Konko faith. You walked the way of Konko Daijin, respecting the will of the divine parent. You announced great merit through your faith to take into the world beyond and give to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our task as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Ichido Keige. Please bow your heads in prayer.
Monthly emotions, actually. Yamida was with Prime Minister Konko Wahiawa, the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, the Reverend Astaro and Miyasagi Konko Church of Amaki, the Reverend Masayuki and Kiki Koda, Reverend Masayuki Yoshi, the Konko Mission of Noon, the Reverend Dejiro Etoshi Kosaka of Konko Church of Kawanishi, and the Mitama Street, the people who have ever been guided and connected to Konko Wahiawa and departed in the month of April. 古島真一の御霊の神との弟子の御霊のメンデロス・ローバートの御霊の岩佐・リューバー・吉野の御霊の高橋・菊の御霊の 高橋天神の御霊の高橋重野フランシスの御霊の出口ジョージビシャーの御霊の with various prayers we gather here today and 25th to 21 observance of monthly funeral service, the renewed remembrance, honor, appreciation, and praise those who came before us and became the foundations of this life. On behalf of Konko Mission Wahiawa and Yasumi Yoyam, rev the suffering through. That the Lord speak. Each of us are being born in this world to live through the grace and the Kenchi kindness of divine the universe. From the moment of conception into our lives, we have been enabled to sustain our life in blessedness, the Kenchi kindness of divine care. We will return to spiritual form upon departing from our physical existence. Upon the Konko life state, those who are living between heaven and earth are blessed Kenchi Kaino Kan. Even after death, shall also receive blessing Kenchi Kaino Kan. Whether we are living or dead, we must remember that heaven and earth only be our home. As such, Konko life shows us that there is blessed relationship in life and death. And always remember that the blessing of divine prayer transcend time, space, and place. Upon the Konko line narrated, the light that such an us is a divine blessing. The rain that falls is a divine blessing of God. All humans are asked to live in these divine blessings. People are born amid divine blessings, live amid divine blessings, and die amid divine blessings. Then there must be we reverently acknowledge the true virtue became Konko like Kenchi Kaino Kan. And also, there must be the name us to live and enjoy blessed life. Through divine arrangements, you have been guided the Konko office. Your diligence and sincerity and pursuit of Konko teachings enable you to understand and appreciate the way of Konko office through the work of divine mediation Konko has. We have our humble respect and sincere gratitude for the work of Dhamma and Spirit. The deepest appreciation to gather here to remember you in appreciation of your work and contributions to our lives in the past and present. Please accept the many offerings placed before you and sincere present soul as tokens of our sincere thanks for your presence in our lives. We extend our prayers thanks for your spiritual work as you help, guide, protect, and comfort in time of need. We extend our deep appreciation and heartfelt gratitude for enabling us to publish the Buddhist Church for the last 81 years. This would not be possible if it were for you. We pray that through your virtue and Dharma and coming, the Konko office will be passed on from generation to generation, and two blessings of the faith will be realized and made. Thank you again for what you do.
Now, 記得係 Turbulence Kanji page 36.
よいよんのおやわわ
我が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつきまつらな心尽くしていつきまつらなと君親の神たちよ海のこのために家の柱を沈め立てたまいあつこのために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境にましませども見つくしみのみ心は写し世に変わらせたまわず先に玉のまさき草木はえたまいくしみ玉のくしみに恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶすなめのゆるびなくま心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎあいてひにけにうらやすくなのしましめたまいついに写し世のことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見つくしみをとらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるをかしこみかたじけな耳親の恵みのおぼろげならぬを嬉しみ喜び申すことを見心も涼やかに聞こしめしたまえと申す花くしみのみ親の御霊花くしみのみ親の御霊花と音のみ親の神花と音のみ親の神一度入れ let us read the Konko Faith, our creed, page 73. The Konko Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenchi Kanero Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Konko Daishin embraced Kami's revelation and as divine mediator answered the call to Kami mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our monthly memorial service for the month of April to honor and appreciate the people who have passed away before us, our ancestors, our family members, our friends, and even our pets that may have passed. Today, David Sensei is here, so he will be delivering a sermon today. But before that, I just wanted to share a sermon. I stopped calling it mini because not very mini my sermons before I give the talk before David, and it tends to end up being longer than David Sensei's speech stuff. But anyways, I've noticed that ever since a couple weeks ago, I've been encountering many challenges, many problems and situations that just keep me on my toes. And it is like testing my faith, like all kinds of problems, like secular problems, workplace problems, family problems, computer problems, technical problems. I just feel it was kind of getting overwhelming. But I feel the powerful energy. There's this energy that I can't explain. That's just, of course, there's always energy. Kami-sama is all around us every time, but especially this past couple of weeks, the energy has been very turbulent. That's the word. It's a good and a bad thing. I can't say bad, but it's powerful. That's what it is. It's powerful energy that's just stirring around me lately. And then I called my brother in San Francisco about something yesterday that was bothering me. Not yesterday, was it yesterday? No, Friday. And I mentioned to him that since a couple of weeks, there have been so many challenges that are coming to me. And he was like, oh my God, me too. So Rodney has been encountering lots of problems very lately. And he's like, I don't know what it is. And I said, yeah, Rodney, I don't know what this is. And he said that I didn't even eat anything today. And I was like, what? It's 3 o'clock here. But it's about 2 o'clock here in Hawaii. So that means it's like 5 o'clock in San Francisco. What? So Ronnie, you didn't eat breakfast or lunch? I said, no. I was like, what? Okay, Ronnie, cut the phone now. You go eat first. He said, no. It's okay. You know what? It's weird because I'm not hungry. I was like, well, I hope you're at least drinking something. And then he said, it's okay, I'll listen. And then he listened to my problems. So I talked about my problems I'm having, and he talked about his problems that he's having lately. And we kind of asked, what's going on? And then he said, it's like a catfish. So it's like Kami-sama throwing a big catfish into a goldfish bowl. And a goldfish bowl has, like a few very peaceful goldfish just swimming around, minding their own business, and everything's peaceful and wonderful. Just nothing could be better. Of course, they probably will be wanting to swim in a bigger pond or something. But so, and all of a sudden, he threw an aggressive catfish into the fish bowl, and then the goldfish that were so in peace, they were like, what's happening? What's happening? What is this catfish? It's chasing me. And it's just stirring up this energy and it's getting chased around. And so basically when things are going so well in life, like for me, everything was going so well in life, financially, relationship-wise, health-wise, we humans tend to get complacent. And we start to get used to the blessings we receive on a daily basis. So although we have been, we've been giving our daily blessings, we've been doing our goyo, and trying to do whatever we need to do for the church and for Kami-sama, we have somehow fallen complacent in the eyes of Kami-sama. And so Kami-sama added in some challenges, some curveballs into our lives to just wake us up of the complacency and to step up in our faith and still to have that absolute conviction towards Kami-sama, and that Kami-sama, that through each obstacle that Kami-sama throws to us, we can still overcome them. And indeed, each challenge that I wrote, that came up, I of course faced my heart to Kami-sama, because it's like, oh, this is so annoying, or like, oh my gosh, the adrenaline, or like things that happen at work too. I was like, it's like, it's beyond my control. And then I was like, you gotta face your heart. It forces me to face my heart to Kami-sama. And I had a conviction that these problems will result in divine blessings. And these 2 weeks have passed. I'm standing here today, I'm alive, and I've been able to overcome each one. It's not piling up. It's not piling up. It's like Kami-sama fills my glass of this problem. Okay, I'll drink it up. Okay, next. Drink it up. Come on. Bring it on. And I was able to tackle them one at a time through the practice of the Konko teachings. And that's what's so fantastic about practicing the Konko faith. You can overcome them. I can really appreciate the teachings, especially during these challenging times, because they work in resolving in various situations, and I'm able to save my heart. All in all, it's the heart. And blessings can be realized based on what's in our heart and the fervent communication and prayer we have to Kami-sama. Living day to day, moment to moment with Kami-sama on our minds, it will give us peace of mind that everything will turn into a divine blessing. And don't make Kami-sama just part of your one little portion of your Sunday morning. Make Kami-sama a part of your entire day. Every day you wake up, from the moment you wake up, you say, oh, thank you, Kami-sama. Even when you cook rice, put your hands together. Say, oh, Kami-sama, please make this rice delicious. When you go to work, oh, please let it be a good day at work. When you go in your car, put your hands together and say, put your hands together and say, please allow me to drive safely. Please allow all the motorists on the road to be safe. You can incorporate prayer throughout your whole entire day. Make your day a prayerful day, daily. Then no matter how large our problem may seem to us at any given time, when we look down at ourselves from a high altitude, you know what I mean? Problems will seem so small and non-existent. For example, like when I fly on the airplane and we pass over big land masses and we see endless jungle of like concrete, like in LA or like in Tokyo, and I look at the houses that look like small grains of sand, and even large mansions with their pools look like a tiny little grain of sand with a little speck of blue with the pool. It looks so tiny when I look from above from an airplane, right? So I think to myself, we are allowed to live in the midst of divine blessings in these millions of homes that we fly over on an airplane. There must be people who are arguing, there probably are arguing people right there, and there must be people who are experiencing hardship. There also must be people who are also having a great time, they must be celebrating birthdays here, having weddings, sporting events, but we can't see it from above. All I could see is the fact that humans have created this mass civilization on this heaven and earth, and are all just trying to live and being allowed to live through the blessings of the heaven and the earth, the universe, and Tenchi Kani no Kami-sama's blessings. There is no one that doesn't go through difficulties in life. It's through difficulty that we are given the opportunity to develop our faith, or we could just or there's two options. You could take those challenges and try to sharpen your mindset, try to become more, strengthen your spiritual muscles, or you could just sit around and just mope around, worry endlessly, have yourself a pity party, and not grow in any way. If you are experiencing any hardship and want a pair of ears to hear you out, just give us a call. We'll be more than happy to listen to you, to pray for you, and offer faith-based advice through toritsugi spiritual counseling, toritsugi mediation. I have a few people that I go to when I have problems that I encounter. And sometimes problems, they just eat away at my spirit, and I feel like, oh man, energy vampires today, what should I do? And there's no one to turn to. But I always have about 3 people in my life that I always can rely on for spiritual advice. Develop those people. Find those people that can be spiritual mentors for you, because we really need them. Every time I finish talking with my spiritual gurus, I feel so relieved in my heart that was full of spiritual doo-doo. It just feels so clear, I feel like I took a big dump. You feel really good when you take a big dump. And you just feel so full of gratitude. And of course, the next week happens and more things happen in life. And that's just life, You encounter problems, and then you have to learn to clear them away through a practice of faith, through talking to a friend, through spiritual guidance, through prayer. And that's what I think is so important, and that's just what I wanted to share with you today. So again, thank you very much for listening. And again, now we have David Sensei serving.
Morning. Thank you for today's monthly memorial service. And you know what? I'm gonna always say this again. Edna mentioned to me this morning, don't say that her sermon's better than mine. We're different people, I know that. And I feel like I'm not really cut out to be a minister, to be giving sermons and stuff like that. But I'm here today. And because Edna did request, and besides that, I live here now, so it's part of my obligation to do my best. But I'm never really all that good when it comes to like Konko knowledge. I only go based off of experience from what I've had throughout the years while trying to practice faith. Recently, like Edna was saying, she's been having a lot of, not negative, just
powerful. I just felt a lot of pressure recently. Just all around. Not pressure from people, just heavy pressure with emotions. Just pushing down on my shoulders. I guess Edna's feelings are super strong. So is my mom's. I guess their heart is strong in the sense of Kami-sama. So, there's a teaching where truly evil people and truly good people get what they want, kind of thing. Like the Kami-sama, the people who have good faith or have strong faith are people who aren't like, don't do things part way. I can't say the worst word. Their conviction is strong. So their hearts, you can feel what they're feeling, but for me, it's overwhelming, especially when I'm around them all the time. I can feel like pressure, like in the house. I feel like there's so much energy around me. I have to like get out of the house. You can feel it when they're talking about faith. It was like, okay, I had enough. I got what you're getting through, but they don't stop, kind of thing. So I always get out of the house. You might not realize it, or you just have to feel it for once. What I'm feeling. For myself recently, I try to be as patient as possible. So the emotion that I feel the most strength from is anger. I feel that emotion kind of clouds everything a lot of the times. Even at work, even while I'm driving, it comes up the most when I'm driving. I think that's what happens to a lot of people. It comes up when they're driving. They get road rage or they get frustrated. I don't let it get that far. It never goes that far. I'm just like, what are you doing? It's like, cause there's people that like stop at the most worst places, and I try not to let that emotion of anger determine how I drive, determine how my day will go. You just have to be patient. I always use the word patience. I always try to tell you to be good to other people. I always say that because your heart is like a mirror. So if you have that emotion, everybody else, if your emotion is super strong, that emotion is going to transfer to everybody else. That's how I try to deal with when I work with patients at the hospital. A lot of people start off the day as they're gonna have a good day, they're gonna have a bad day, this is a crappy day already, and then those feelings translate over to the patients, and then the patients give them a hard time, or the whole day doesn't go good. Yeah. So I always, when I try to treat people, I treat them like how I want to be treated. I don't treat them like family. People, when I went to nursing school, they said, treat your patient like their family. And I said, that's wrong. You know, that you gotta treat them like how you want to be treated. That's how I try to treat every person that I meet. Everybody basically. No matter how bad they might treat me, you just treat them respectfully, and for some reason they kind of respect you. You gotta be kind of genuine when you're treating people the way you want to be treated. You cannot be like fake and show a whole happy like smile face, whatever, and then in the inside you're feeling, oh, this guy is such a like whatever, like you really have to treat them genuinely good. Like your heart is reflecting them, or they're gonna reflect your heart, because your heart is like a mirror. We're all connected. We're all, I guess, children of Kami-sama. So I feel we're all connected in some way or another. So when I was talking about the energy that Edna them experiences, their level is much higher than mine for what they're translating across to other people. So when they're talking about faith, I can feel their intensity about the faith, how faithful they are, I guess you could say. But but sometimes I wanna say, you know, you gotta like calm down and then just relax a little bit, breathe, and then just put yourself out of the situation to kind of reflect on what is going on. I do that when I go to the beach all the time. That's why I go to the beach all the time. I go to the beach because there's nothing else to concentrate on but myself in the water. I'm just thinking about everything that's going on in my life and how everything is not perfect. But there are other people who have it worse off than myself. So I try to see the good things in life. I try to be optimistic. People always tell me, "Why are you so optimistic for?" And it's like it's better than being negative all the time, because I feel negative energy just attracts negative energy. And if you try to be positive, yeah, you might have a better day. So I always tell people, treat everybody good. It sounds simple, but it's kind of a hard thing to do, and that is how I try to practice faith. Just think of them as having the heart of Kami-sama as well, and that we're all the same. You just try to treat everybody with respect. Thank you. That's the best I can. Thanks.
Thank you.
Morning, thank you for joining this service. I enjoyed the presentation of Edna Sensei and then listening to Edna Sensei's speech, I remembered a remark made by one of the Konko ministers. I'm not sure he referred to last one. In Japanese, Shinjin no Junsui Baiju. It's kind of pure believing of the faith practice, the pure culture of the faith practice in that family. Oh yeah.
The microphone always have problems.
When if we take no action, no reaction we get. In we at today's memorial service, we take no action to the Mitama spirit. There is no response from Mitama-sama. If we show our gratitude or pure heart to Midama-sama. Midama-sama respond to us. It's so simple. So nowadays, in a couple of weeks, many encounters in the families, especially to Edna Sensei, they're responding to her expressed energy. Somehow, I'm not sure. But if she takes no action, there's no response. People responding to the exhibited energy. So it's kind of person, even if she may have to suffer sometimes. But nowadays I feel no one would be able to stop the energy flow of Edna nowadays. It's very strong. I'm not sure. Maybe she's going to celebrate maybe 20 years of ministry. So now it could be the time her energy surging, reaching higher and higher. And no one can stop her energy flows.
20年だね。
It's really interesting. I really enjoy seeing my children in doing their services to Kami-sama. Even for, as David said, maybe they also has been impressed by Edna's energy. That's I think. Yeah. So what I'd say, if you take no actions, for the monthly services or church services, there will be no response from us. If you are sure you are responding to the functions of church, you shall have experienced some kind of response. It's so sure. It is important. Take any actions, any invitations from church. It can be invitation from others. I want to put one message. In the Konko religious community, we do not expect the resurrection of the founder Konko life. Our spiritual endeavor is to the evolution of each of us to emulate the founder Konko life. That is an actualization of Kami's presence in each of us. Actualization of become anikia, who can help others. Helping others in the family, in the community, in any given situations, can be the utmost expression of thanks for the blessing we have in you. The founder Konko stated, no one is aware of the blessing of heaven and earth, which enable people to live. Kami shall have people become aware of the blessing of heaven and earth. They have a Konko that is born throughout the world, with sunshine in every country with the exception. For she has a Konko wage of 26 and 22 and 3. If is one true believer in the family, then all of the family members will become believers. If there is one family in a village who truly believes in the faith, all the villagers will begin to receive blessings. Floating faith is like one seed become 10,000. Therefore, those who initiate faith should sow a good seed. If the seed is bad, it will be a bad start, and it will be difficult to raise no matter how hard you try. According for the Gorikai number 3, Jinkyu Kyodo number 37. So just try to be the one and only believer. You can save other people. You can affect other people in good way. Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。 天とかですけど。ギアリー本校来臨天地
愛の神死に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。ギアリ本校来臨天地の神死に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。
はい。
ご理解ナンバー3、page 7, number 5.
Number 5. A few people living in this world have evil hearts, but most feel sorry and want to do something when they see someone pitiful or hear of someone who is troubled. This is the heart of the parent son. It is real compassion.
Number 6. There are many who say that they are practicing faith, but there are few who really have faith. People will be able to see whether an individual has faith or not only after the person's death.
Number 7, Konko said, joy is what started this faith, so childbirth will always be a joy. 8. Konko Daijin has opened the way to happiness, therefore people who practice this faith should not go around with such unhappy faces. We believe in the parent kami of the universe. We need to have a heart as broad as the universe.
9. Those with faith should not be disillusioned or waver from one faith to another. There have never been any fads in the universe. 10. Increasing your worries or becoming anxious are signs of losing faith. At times like these, if you practice faith with a grateful heart, it becomes a training period of your faith, and your faith will develop. If you do not, you will lose your faith. You will then be overcome by worries and misfortunes, and you will not be able to do anything.
11. Come this life, uncared for land and unkept houses. It is like cleaning Kami's body and giving it to worship. Is it comfortable for people who are covered with dirt not to take a bath?
Okay.
もう言ってます。おはようございます。Good morning。ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。よろしく。I'm going to sing a song, 4 songs. Page 57. 「 あ、いきそうやな。Marine Lights, page 46.
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, still within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light coming from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our
Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。Please take care.
Kiani Konko Tinchi Paimokani Shini Wahiawa Koroniari Kongetsu Konshide Konomi Kiani Konko Tinchi Paimokani Shini Wahiawa Koroniari Kongetsu Konshide Konomi.
Thank you so much again. We hope you have a wonderful week. I just want to advertise another shirt that arrived. This is a woman's slouchy tee. It's in small, and it says Kokoro Kubari, Living in Mindfulness, which will be our theme for the KMH Zoom conference, which will be on Saturday, July 17, from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. I have the ad on Facebook, so if you want to join, please sign up with the link that's provided in the details. And you can wear these shirts when you participate in our conference. And I also have another one here. This is a woman's boyfriend tee, size medium in red, and it also has the Gojimon in the back. So there are lots of other Konko shirts to see for men, for babies, for toddlers, for women. Check it out on Teespring Konko merch site and check it out. Thank you. And all the proceeds will be donated to the Konko Kyo headquarters, Kaido, our main worship hall renovation fund. So your support will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a good week. Take care.